Hello everyone. Like last time, I'll be continuing public administration. So this is the fifth question. So likewise, I'll be explaining in Nagamis. So let's get the video started. So the fifth question for today is: e-governance is the final arrival of Max Weber's iron cage of rationality. So what does this mean? So I'll be explaining in Nagamis. First of all, e-governance, underline guru e-governance, Max Weber or rationality. So e-governance actually case. So if we look into the word e-governance, e means electronic governance, that is using technology, internet, and various applications of technology in governance, and Max Weber theory. So first of all, Max Weber la theory case. Max Weber ekta political analyst ekta public administration like that, especially on bureaucracy la একটা critic দেখছে, that is Max Weber বা কত একটা ideal bureaucracy believe কৰিছে। Max Weber বা ideal bureaucracy believe কৰিছে কি সব মানে কি কাম আছে ইটো ইটো লা হিচাপ দি কৰিব, that is in a bureaucratic arrangement, that all all the people in the bureaucracy are to do their work without any corruption or without any empathy, emotion, etc. So Max Weber la ekta tela theory ase ki mano kina kam kore itu sita siti iku melawat nai iku ulda pulda nokor take kam take kuru. So Max Weber ba itu believe koriche an ideal bureaucracy where it is free of corruption um, and the workers do the work in order. So question bo gozi ki Max Weber la model do e-governance ba fully complete crazy, that is iron cage of rationality. That means Max Weber la theory, that is the la ideal bureaucracy to e-governance ba complete crazy. What does that mean? E-governance to internet technology aro computers ba mon govern करे. So a machine does not have any empathy, no corruption. It does not recognize you or or a rich person. It treats everyone equally. So this goes in line with Max Weber's theory of ideal bureaucracy. So first of all, e-governance explain gray. E-governance employs technology for the delivery of goods and services, makes government efficient, well connected, thereby improving transparency and accountability. Konishna technology use gray. As technology is impartial, impersonal, it follows set of rules and continuous. It corresponds to Weber's rational thought. Konishna Weber la tela ki babi dekhi do e-governance ba complete kuraje. It main point I would his iron cage of rationality contains such elements, but because of human element they got compromise. For no human can be totally neutral, impartial, and impersonal. Humans are flexible with rules and can easily transgress them, but it is not possible with technology, and its application has made bureaucratic iron cage rational model more rigid. It essentially indicates the viability of rational model in changing the social and political scenario. Coordination makes Weber ideal bureaucracy to e-governance ba complete करे, because e-governance the technology use करता है इको um, इको impartiality ने so impartial in a neutral manner de tai maintain करे. But it must be understood that such technology is operated by humans, thereby introducing the required flexibility. It may not be possible to rely wholly on e-governance for accomplishing several other duties of the government. Policy formulation is one such exercise. So, Max Weber law political theory though not much applicable into this life because our world is changing every day. Means aji last before uh, before 2000 that time the laws kan takodo ita the applicable no, so we need to change along with time. However itu change kuro nite to mon age jago na pro. So in policy formulation itu e-governance reliably do bishi iman viable nai ko ase. However, within the Weberian thought frame, framework, governance seems to be well placed to satisfy the critics of Weber's for the rigidity in his rational model. As the time passes, we will see even more rigid and extensive application of e-technology in governance, thereby reducing discretion and bringing the impersonal and impartial factor into greater play. So this question by explain করেছে কি e-governance আৰু Weber la theory to kina complete করে যায় e-governance ba. So we need to explain this for 20 marks. So next question is, in what way is Weber's legal rational model of bureaucracy seemingly irrational? So same theory de as a first question do e-governance they focus করে আৰু এটা bureaucracy they focus করে যায়, that is Weber la ideal bureaucracy to kile aji la dunia de kam na thake. So let's see the answer. Weber's legal rational model of bureaucracy is mainly centered on the impersonal nature of order of a bureaucrat. That is, ekta bureaucracy to ekta impartial rules and regulation ठीक tak follow करना ताकि काम करला से करला. However, in modern democracy where administration has to change according to the emerging complexities, the impersonal nature of a bureaucrat gets disturbed in one way or the other. For example, एकटा law बनाया जाए एकटा bureaucrat बस, for example in with regards to juvenile. Juvenile means those people who those children below the age of 18 years who commit crimes. So itu law को ऐसे कि 18 years पिछले बच्चा के जेल जाऊले. However, there are some children who are 18 years and above but mentally ill person. So for them, they might be committing the crime without without knowing anything because their mental uh, capacity has not increased. So for this special situation or special laws should be devised. However, itu दुनिया किन चेंज हो सिचुएशन किन चेंज हो इतुलाई सबते लो दो एमेंड करले. However, Weber's theory of bureaucracy because कि 18 years पिछले जेल जाऊले. So this shows that the modern laws needs to be competent with time. That is, time aro manu situation kina cause itulai sabti change करले. Weber ba itu completely support nokre. However, ajila dunia de ingai situation hoise complex situation hoise. So this is particularly true in third world countries mon India, Africa, etc. nisna. Besides, this model focus on rules of course a bureaucrat has to act according to rules, but in certain cases he has to act beyond the rules. Kwanishna Weber bado completely rules and regulation 18 years and above ke arrest korele. However, 18 years and above pichide to kumba bacha kan to mentally ill thake. So dan karne special situation ekta special case or special law ekta formulate korle. So in that case a bureaucrat has to act beyond the rules. Next, further, in case of emergency, going by the rules leads to ordinary delays. Kwan is na Max Weber to red tapeism te bishi focus kora jai. Red tapeism ki aje bole to um, following the rules and regulation strictly, thereby creating delays. So next, another factor which Weber gives importance is hierarchy, but it may create suspicion on the part of both higher and low level officers against each other. Hierarchy means secretary baloina, joint secretary baloina, deputy secretary baloina, inga to ekta hierarchy ekta form hoy. So this creates a division between the officers. Next, this may also dampen overall output of the organization and breaks the team effort. Also, this Weber model neglected the human factor in the organization. After all, humans tend to create an informal way of doing things which may conflict with the objectives of the organization. Kwan is na man, manon, all humans are not the same. Some some of them may follow the rules and regulation, but many of us mon nagamis ko kwede ki ini juli jawa or ini saisabi isab ekta saisabi no. So this is totally in contrast with Weber's theory. Further, this model lacks differentiation between technical expertise and general administration. Are the Weber model baki kuikule ekta bureaucrat tai sob janibole lai A to Z tai law bhi janibole lai tai technical expertise bhi dekole lai or tai overall sob knowledge to tai janibole lai. So this is not the case because some people may be lacking in some areas. So a superior officer may not always have the requisite technical skills. This creates chaos among the members of the organization, whom they obey either the superior who commands the person with the high technical expertise. So Weber's model seems to be rational in some elements, but it proved to be irrational in many ways. So this itu question ba koasi ki Weber la thought to ir and tala Weber la model the irrational as that is tala utopian thought that every bureaucrat is perfect, must follow rules and regulation, must know everything, and must follow strictly the rules, and it believes in hierarchy. So this model cannot be applicable in today's system of administration because আজিকালি চাইছোঁ বুলিতো চব মানুহ each other they depend কৰে each other la skills they depend কৰে. Suppose in a bureaucracy, in a bureaucratic nature, for example, the head is the secretary, the second is the joint secretary, and the third is the deputy secretary, and so on. So the secretary may be a technical expertise. He or she may have engineering background. The joint secretary may have the humanities background, and the deputy secretary may have the general BA course. So the three have to coordinate together to make the administration better. So this is not possible in Weber's theory, which states that itu secretary भी सब knowledge takule joint secretary भी सब knowledge takule deputy secretary भी सब knowledge takule. So this is not possible. And also hierarchy, that is ekta manula ekta kota nono सब mano nijor la kam koro. No, this is not the case because nowadays all the bureaucrats depend on each other for the smooth functioning of the department. So this completely contradicts the Weber's model. So the final the final conclusion is that it may be rational in some elements, that is some may be good, but most of them it is not possible in today's administrative and bureaucratic system. So with this the video has come to an end. I hope you all understood something and have a great time.